I will stand next to
man.
you if that's okay. And
That's
I
fine,
wanted to interview, and I just wanted to let you know, I'm talking to my men who are thinking about getting SMP, but they're a little bit scared. They're on the fence.
Yes.
So I just want you to share your feelings about how you felt after you got your SMP.
So in the beginning, when even before you get SMP, it's a scary subject. Hair loss it's very traumatic in the beginning for a man to lose his hair. But there's the SMP industry over the last 14, 15 years. There's so much information out there, and there's so many testimonials that just spend a few hours going through the internet, going on YouTube, seeing other real life testimonials. Even me personally, clients will reach out, and I'll give them like 10 numbers of clients that I've worked on, and they'll call them personally, and that will kind of like ease their mind, make them less nervous. But if you guys are considering doing SMP, just research, and talk to other people that had it done by the artists. Especially if you're doing it, tell them about your clients. Say, hey, here's some clients I've done. So that will kind of, they can meet them for a coffee somewhere. And but I've noticed that really helps a lot of clients, like in their mind. So yeah.
What's your advice on like having clients, these male guys who want to overcome their fear? Like there are some guys who are afraid to just they're more afraid of shaving their hair off.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
I would say, maybe have them start out. I always stress to the client, don't go overboard. On the first one, it's like building a pyramid. We'll start soft. Second session, we'll go a little bit more. That will kind of ease their mind a little bit. So they're not it's like an intense, oh, you're just going to walk out with a dark hairline and you can't take it back. If you break it through the 3 sessions, you'll slowly build up, and they'll get a little more confidence as each session. I notice a lot of clients don't want to see, especially if they do the first session, their family members or friends see that, most of the time they're like, oh, you're growing your hair back a little bit or something. So it's not like a dramatic, the appearance is dramatic. So it kind of slowly builds itself. So I think that kind of help ease the client's mind if they're getting into it. And it's just thousands and thousands of men and women are doing it now. So it's not like something that's new. So it works. They don't have to go through the pain of a transplant and get, the surgeries and pills and creams. And this is just, even if you got hair, you don't have to be bald to get it. Like if you got long hair, we can add that volume in there. But I always stress to guys that are looking at, even if they think about 10, 20 years from now, what's it going to look like? Just tell them, start conservative, keep it soft. After 5, 10 years, it's just going to get lighter and it's going to look natural with the time anyways. Yeah. As long as you don't overpopulate it. So.
Did you become an SMP artist after getting SMP done yourself?
I actually started right before I got SMP. Like I started practicing on some of my cousins and my friends. Yeah. Then I got it done. And actually the first one was in Florida by a tattoo artist. So before SMP came into the States, I got it done by some guy who was doing tattoos. But then I noticed a guy in London was doing it, and I wanted to learn from him. And his method wasn't how modern day SMP was. But I combined both techniques together and brought it to the US and just created the momentum. And I was like, you know what, this is something that's going to be big in the future. It took a few years to get it really going, but people started catching on. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, man. Good seeing you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I protected your stuff.